From the Oklahoma newsroom, this is a Varsity Update. I'm Jenni Carlson here with high school sports beat writer Jacob Unruh. Jacob, the playoffs, they are here. It's time for football playoffs in the state, and lots of games, all winner take all, winner move on stakes this week. Let's talk about the biggest classifications, 6A1, 6A2. These have become largely east side dominated classifications. Is that going to be the case again in these playoffs?
You know, I think it will be in 6A1. Every East team over there got the home game to open the playoffs. Broken Arrows, I think, is your heavy favorite. They're 10-0. They've dominated everyone. They beat the other three East Side teams rather firmly, and you know they didn't have much of an issue getting through this regular season. They open up with more stumbled last week against Mustang, and so you think Broken Arrow there. Owasso has gotten healthy. They haven't been healthy all year. All of a sudden, they had pretty much everybody back going into the playoffs, which is dangerous. But I still like Jinx in this field. I think Jinx is big, physical. They've played really well down the stretch. They really surprised the Edmond Santa Fe team a couple weeks ago. Came out, looked totally different than they did on film. Were more physical. They ran the ball a lot more than they thought they were going to. I think they're. And let's be honest, it's hard to pick against a Jinx in Union. Even after Owasso won the title last year, yeah. I still really struggle with the idea of picking against one of those.
Now 6A2, you've obviously got Del City over here making a little bit of noise. Stillwater, clearly a really good team. Midwest cities in there too. Is there a chance that somebody from more of the west side could rise up and actually win 6A2?
Yeah, I think you've got to look at Stillwater. They're undefeated. Quantrell Walker's had a really breakout season at running back. Gunnar Gundy at quarterback. Anthony Bland at receiver. They've got talent. They got a big offensive line. With smart money, you always go to Bixby in this. It's like the Jinx in Union of 6A2 is Bixby.
Another one has taken over?
Exactly.
Okay.
You go to Bixby on this. Bixby has been really dominant. Their one loss is to Jinx, I believe, and I could be wrong on that, but it's out in front of me. But one loss early in the year. They've won every game since. They've been dominant. They've been in every title game in 6A2. They've only lost that one once, last season to Booker T. So you think you start there. But I like Stillwater. I really like Del City. This Del City Booker T first-round matchup is going to be really impressive, really fun to watch. Yeah. I really like Del City. Midwest City, I don't think is out of it either. Preston Colbert's getting healthy. The rest of the team's getting healthy. They're getting better.
Let's talk 5A, a class that this side of the state actually rules of. Carl Albert at the top, but also you got Bishop McGuinness in there. Are those two on a collision course? It sounds like McGuinness might have some tough games between here and another title game appearance.
Yeah, I think you think they could be on collision course. McGuinness has gotten better throughout the year. Dominic Richardson, 100% healthy now, is arguably the best running back in the state. What he did last week against Carl Albert was really impressive. I know Carl Albert was able to hold on for the win, but Richardson's been really impressive. I think Carl Albert's got a nice path to the title game again. McGuinness has a gauntlet, though. McGuinness just, they open with Altus. I think, and then it just doesn't get any easier from there. Altus is a top 10 team. They could easily come into McGuinness this week and win. I think other teams you have to watch. Ardmore is another undefeated team. They've been really good. And Collinsville on the east side is, I think, the best east side threat for Carl Albert right now with the way their defense is playing. Real
quick on the smaller classifications. 4A, Tuttle is a team to watch. 3A, John Marshall. 2A, you got to at least think that Millwood's going to be in there again, right?
Yeah, I think Millwood is the heavy favorite there, but I have to say too, you got to watch out for Beggs, and this is before everything that happened last week with them. Beggs was putting together this really dominant season. Their last year's runner-up in 3A. They had a lot of talent back. Their quarterback Dalton Spring is really talented, and I think now they have this extra motivation. With the unfortunate death of Case and Tolliver, the running back, I think that gives them something else to play for. And last week they were able to rally. It was really inspiring to watch, and I think that's a team you've got to watch out for.
All right, lots of storylines out there, lots of games. Most Friday, no Thursday games this week. Most at 7:30 on Friday, but check our listings for game times and locations. We'll continue to have coverage of the playoffs as we march through them to state championships just a few weeks from now. So be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.